Hi everyone, hope you're all doing well, and today I'm going to talk about the two UK stocks that I sold. I sold these companies on Monday, and it actually looked like a brilliant move because both of these companies, after selling them for the rest of the week, actually moved down. So yeah, we're quite near the highs that I sold both of these companies, and I took a 10% stake out of these companies. I've not fully sold the positions, but I did do a little bit of profit taking. I still believe in these companies absolutely huge, and that's why I'm keeping still a decent position. But I just felt like, let's take a little bit of profit off the table because they have been on a very good run. So we'll get on to this today, guys. If you could, smash the like button. If you are new, make sure to subscribe. And if you do want to know when I'm buying and selling companies exactly, like selling these two on Monday and making a nice little profit, as well as the notifications when I bought these originally a while ago, then join the Patreon. The link is in the description, and if you do want to start investing, there's a link to some brokers in the description as well. But we'll get onto these two UK companies that I sold this week. Like I said, just wanted to take a little bit of profit off the table. I still got a decent amount of position in these two companies, but when you're investing into the stocks, it can change so quickly. They've been on a very good run. I wanted to take some profit off the table. Like I say, when I get onto each of the companies, I'll give a couple of reasons why. But both companies very much were kind of selling out, taking a little bit of profit because they've been on good runs. But as well as that, when you look at the US side of it, there was a lot of opportunity there last week. I was buying a lot last week in the US front. I'll probably do a video at some point talking about what I have been buying recently. But I have been buying a lot of US growth stocks at the moment. And because I'm buying so much, my cash pile is getting quite low. And just to raise a little bit of cash as well as profit taking, it gave me that cash pile injection, and I could go buy some companies with that cash injection I got from just selling a little position out of these companies. So we'll have a look. So the first one is that I sold a 10% stake in my Greggs position, which is one of my biggest holdings. Greg used to be my biggest UK holding before Boohoo, and then S4 Capital took it over. So I do have quite a bit of money invested into this one. This is a company that I've held for coming up to about a year now, and normally when I invest into a company, as you guys know, I kind of invest for like a 2 to 5 year outlook, and I try and get over 100% return on these companies. So with this company already being up 80% within 1 year, this is kind of already nearly getting to where I expect it to be in the next 2 to 5 years. And Greggs went up quite a bit. Like I said, I sold out on Monday. It has moved down a little bit since then, but basically the jump that happened on Monday was because of a trading update. Greggs came out with a trading update pretty much saying that they are only, I think it was 3% off 2019's revenue, and could see something very similar on the profit front from 2019 this year. And because of that, the share price reacted really positively, and hopefully we will see that with the high street opening up now. And as well as that, the share price had just slightly gone above the pre-CV levels, and I was looking at that jump. I was thinking, yeah, it's good, but now I'm looking at Greggs and thinking, okay, we're getting towards 2019 levels, but the share price is already above that. I'm kind of thinking, okay, how much is left in this company? I'm going to probably get a good dividend from this one. But at the same time, I'm thinking, okay, the valuation is back to a decent amount. What's Greggs going to do in the next kind of 5 years? Sure, they might open up a couple more stores, but they're not an international company. They're all, Greggs has a ceiling, and it's very close to its ceiling, in my opinion. Even though I still think it's a great company and it still will do very well, the profit will still grow, the revenue will still grow, but there'll be probably a period where it does kind of cool down a little bit over the next few years. And I was kind of thinking of that situation, thinking, I'm up already towards where I wanted to be in 2 to 5 years. When I look at Greggs, you look at the price, what future Greggs has, I thought, okay, we've had a jump, best to take some profit off the table and go invest in some new opportunities with what's going on out there at the moment on the US growth side of it. So I still believe in the company a huge amount, but for me, Greggs is now getting towards the period where I do start just releasing some profit. I don't know if I'll release any profit just yet from Greggs for the rest of the year. It might be next year until I release some more profit from this company, unless we do see the company share price jump a huge amount. But yeah, I can't complain at all. To make it 80% gain in just under 12 months is absolutely fantastic. There's not many things out there that you can put money in and get an 80% return from a company. I nearly double my money in under a year. If you can do an 80% performance every year, you're going to be laughing. So happy with how that position has worked out. And like I say, still believe in it a huge amount. That's why I've still got some shares still left in it. Well, quite a lot of shares still left in it. But I do think now is it's time to start considering just a slight little profit take on this one, and that's what I did with Greg's. And the second stock, I took about 25%, 30% profit on it. I'm not sure exactly how much it was, but it was somewhere around there. And that was on S4 Capital, my largest position on the UK portfolio. Now this is quite a bit of a funny one really. If it wasn't for how much I averaged in, I wouldn't have sold this one. But basically S4 Capital is my largest UK position by a fair bit. It's out there quite a lot, and the reason why is because I started buying this company, I believe, a little bit about 5 months ago. And if you look at the stock price, it kind of like flatlined a little bit, and then all of a sudden we had quite a big dip. You know, I was actually doing an episode on Patreon last week about this. I was saying, you know, funny enough, both of these companies, when I bought these companies, both of these companies went down 20%, but I brought my average lower, and now, you know, a year on for this one, you know, after that, you know, I got the rewards from it. And even from this one, you know, S4 Capital, about February time, 2 months ago, it had a slump in the share price, and I averaged in, and now I'm getting the rewards from it. And both of these companies are prime examples of why, like, these dips in the growth stocks that are happening at the moment are great advantages, because a year down the line, and even only a few months down the line for this one, you know, I got the rewards from averaging in. Especially this one, you know, to take a 25% profit in only 2 months, I was very happy with it. But like I say, normally I do hold for 2 to 5 years, but I looked at S4 Capital and I thought, okay, you know, the position was quite a bit. When we got around to, I think it was February time, and this one started dipping, I averaged in this company very, very heavy, and that's why it's such a big position compared to the other ones. I was thinking, okay, you know, I've got the rewards from averaging in, because now I'm making even more money than what I would have done with a lower average. But the position size is getting a bit carried away to the rest of the portfolio, and now it's going up. And I was looking at S4 Capital thinking, let's balance the portfolio out a little bit. You know, I've got the rewards from averaging in. Let's take a little bit of cash just out of that, a little bit of profit as well. You know, 25% profit in a few months is in 2 months is pretty decent going. And I thought, let's just take the cash out here. And once again, that cash went into the cash pile, and literally within the next 24 hours went back into the US growth stock and averaging down them positions now. And like I said, I did a bit of an episode on Patreon covering these two companies as well as a few other ones, and saying, look, these are all the companies in the last 12 months where you've gone down on your positions, you averaged in, and you get the rewards further down the line. And now we're having something very similar. These two are bringing the rewards in. We've got that cycle all starting again on the US stock front, and I want to keep making sure I take advantage of that dip. And yeah, realistically, like, there was some... Same with S4 Capital, they had a bit of a trading update as well, and the numbers were really good, and I think it moved up a little bit. And then from Monday when I took the profit, it has moved down a little bit. So, you know, it does seem like really good timing. It had been on a good run as well. But yeah, both of them just take 10% profit off the table, put it in that cash pile, and go buy some other positions. And you know, if this one, more than likely this one, if this was to drop down, then I can go put more money back in. But yeah, just for me, it was just a little bit of profit taking, and also putting that profit into other opportunities that were very similar to these ones only a few months ago. And yeah, I thought I'd update you with that one as well, guys, so you know what I'm selling. I will try to do what I've been buying recently as well at some point, and I'll also try to do a US portfolio review at some point, which is definitely seeing better days at the moment. But I'll do that for you guys anyway this week, as well as what's coming up for earnings as well. But I thought I'd just share this one with you. So if you could, smash the like button. If you are new, subscribe. Let me know if you've been taking any profit. Let me know if I know a lot of you guys, you know, back a few months ago came to this channel, and I think a few of you guys were buying this one, Greg. So I'm sure some of you guys have the rewards. I think, you know, there's not much exposure on the YouTube scene to this company, S4 Capital. So let me know if you guys were buying this one as well. I'm sure you making a nice little profit on that one as well, with the run it had up. But yeah, let me know what you guys are doing as well. But yeah, I'll see you on the next video.